Hey, good evening, and I am, as you can see by looking at the creepy guy out there, that is my creepy doll on my window. I know, it is scary for other people. And I was just laying in bed once again. The sleep eludes me once more, although I have gone to bed early this evening to try and rectify my sleep pattern of staying up late, having no sleep, and then complaining about it constantly. Who knew I could whinge so much about not sleeping? So, I thought I would come to bed early. It's like 11:30. Now, I know what you're going to say. That isn't early. It's early for me. Okay. For me, bed is like 12, half 12. Because I get into one of my documentaries, one of my crime stories, and I'm one of these people that has to finish. So if I'm watching a crime program, it's an hour long, I have to finish. I have to know how the case finishes. I cannot go to bed on half an episode, go to work the next day, and have to wait till that evening to finish the episode. I don't know if anybody else is the same. But do you have to finish an episode? It's like when I make dinner. If I'm watching something, I'll wait to the end of the episode. I can't bear to pause an episode, go and make tea, and come back. Because there's an off chance that I could get a phone call, someone could turn up, and they'd take me away from the episode and I wouldn't know how it ended. And then when I went to bed, that would be all I would think about, would be the murder case that didn't get a resolution. So what I'm asking you is, when you're watching a program that's episodic or a documentary, do you feel you need to finish at least the episode fully so that you can go to bed without thinking about it? Or is it just me? Because it depends what I'm watching. So if I'm watching a crime documentary, which is a multi-episode series, I need to finish an episode fully before I went to bed. If we're talking about a non-episodic program, which is an entire documentary, say it's an hour or an hour and a half long, and it's in one full-length documentary, I'd need to finish that before I went to bed. I couldn't just leave half an hour remaining and come to bed. I'd have to watch the entire thing. But if it's an episodic one and it's a documentary cut into episodes, I could theoretically go to bed after the first episode and then watch it the next day because I finished the episode. It's having the episode with either 5 or 10 minutes or half an hour or an hour left, go to bed, go to work, then come home, make tea, and then watch it. It would play on my mind the entire day. Because with the crime cases, depending on what I'm watching, I try and work out what happened, the forensics, the murder, the suspects, depending on what I'm watching. If it's a documentary about a crime that happened, I want to know the details there and then. I want a resolution to the episode. I don't want to go to bed and have it playing on my mind. Because as much fun as that is, that would keep me up more awake than anything else. Because I have a criminal murder interest. And I like to watch episodes so you can hear the evidence, see the crime, see the victims, have a resolution, and move on to the next episode. And that would be the next day. I can't bear to go to bed and have an episode like halfway through, and then it could be a day or two before you get back to it. I like to have cases done before I go to bed, and then the next day I'd watch a different case, and so on. So my question to you guys is, do you find that you can just leave an episode halfway through and come back to it in a couple of days, say if you were tired and wanted to go to bed, you'd come back to it? Or are you like me, you have to watch an episode in full, or you have to watch a documentary if it's an hour long or something in full, and that you can't just break it down into days or break it down into mini sessions? It could be just me and I could be crazy. That is also possible. But I was sitting in bed and I watched a murder case before I came to bed, and it had like 10-15 minutes left, and I thought, it's getting late. Should I turn it off and watch it tomorrow, or should I continue to watch it? And I thought, you know what? It's only got 10-15 minutes. I'll keep watching it. But then I was like, oh, I want to watch the next episode. And I'm like, no, you need to stop. You finished the episode. You can come back to it tomorrow. But I have this want to continue watching it because I've watched episode 1. I want to watch episode 2 because now I now have episode 1 finished. It's on a cliffhanger. You want to watch the next one and find out what happened. And I have a very curious mind. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to work tomorrow, and the episode's going to play around in my head throughout the day in different intervals. And I'm going to try and work out what happened, who the suspects are, what could be the outcome, all in my head, so that when I come home tonight, I then watch the next episode and answer all those questions that have been burning in my head all day. Because I started a series, didn't look at the time, just started watching it, and then realised I needed to go to bed for work. Because, didn't realise the episodes were so long. They're like 40 minutes to an hour long. It's a very intense, long series. And I should have realised that. And I should have gone to bed. But let me know down below, do you watch things in full, or can you break up series by watching mini episodes in mini intervals? Let me know down below. This is Night Chat with Raven. It's a new series I'm starting. It won't be every day. I'll only have a video if I've got something to actually talk about. But let me know. Do you like this series, Night Chats with Raven? Like and subscribe. Big thumbs up as always. Keep an eye on the creepy man on my window. One of these days, you never know, he might move and scare the bejesus out of me. He's never moved yet, but we shall see. And I will see you very soon for another video. Take care and thanks for watching. Sleep tight.